vortex is found all through nature. A vortex formation in nature leads to natural methods of propulsion. Notice how galaxies and hurricanes look similar? Yet hurricanes are very small compared to the size of galaxies. Tornadoes and hurricanes can have very high winds on Earth. Fish and birds use vortex fields for natural propulsive methods. Maple seeds utilize the vortex for travel. Vortex currents are created by cars, aircraft, and spacecraft. The vortex field may be able to be modified for increased speed efficiency. There is a cosmic mechanism to expel matter at extreme astronomical distances with vortex currents we see with black holes and blazars. And we can observe a space warping effect called gravitational lensing that helps us see galaxies much farther away. The expansion of the universe is known to act against gravity and go faster than light. This research may lead to innovative propulsion systems found in nature and theory. Glenn Robertson, who worked for NASA, has a research paper on NASA's website, Propulsion Physics under the Changing Density Field Model. And he did work outside of NASA with a paper called Vortex Formation in the Wake of Dark Matter Propulsion. Aircraft create vortex currents. Spacecraft traveling in space create vortex currents with low velocity and internal acceleration with density excitation. The vortex structures may give rise to the natural extension of Hawking and Unruh radiation, with implications regarding dark matter and dark energy with universe expansion properties. The vortex structure has similarities to space-time models such as warp drive and wormholes, which provides a propulsive method for space travel. Virtual electron-positron pairs absorbed by the gravitational expansion of the forward ship emerge from the annular vortex field at the aft of the spaceship as real particles, like propulsion with conventional rockets. Investigating different forms of propulsion and innovations are important in making advancements to revolutionize travel. If nobody ever tried to advance aircraft, then aircraft would not be able to fly as far today. There are a lot of theories that deserve investigation and need to be put to the test. Some possibilities might seem like science fiction, except we have lots of science to show that warp drives are possible without violating the laws of physics, since the compression of the density field has universe expansion properties. So everything inside the field is relative to the speed of light. We still have a lot more to learn about the universe and physics. There may be more than one way for warp travel to work. The NASA scientist Dr. Harold White did some calculations and figured out how to modify the Alcubierre warp drive to need less energy. NASA did a small limited experiment with a small budget with the warp field interferometer that provided inconclusive results with a laser. We need more research. There would be many variations of that experiment possible, but it's all about how much money they get, what they can do. The goal of EcoWorks Laboratories is to investigate technologies for human exploration of the solar system over the next 50 years and enable interstellar spaceflight by the end of the century. Several unidentified flying objects that have been seen over the past 40 and 50 years have in fact been confirmed to be secret aircraft that were developed, including the stealth aircraft, which was kept secret for decades. In 2020, the Department of Defense officially released 3 videos confirming UFO videos were in fact real. They were leaked by the Blink-182 artist Tom DeLonge years prior. According to the Department of Defense, the aerial phenomena observed in the videos remains characterized as unidentified.
Fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like another thing, it's rotating.
The US military showed honesty releasing the information, and they don't even know what it is. The UFOs do not appear to be a threat from the videos shown so far, and their origin is unknown. You have to wonder how many more videos governments around the world have kept secret to this day, and how many potential species have visited our planet through our history. Could there be hints of truth to some ancient myths? If we used our modern technology 2,000 years ago, people would think it's a miracle.
Nickel 613, Roger. Oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, there's troubleshooting as soon as I get. Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly!
The United States government kept stealth aircraft secret from the public for years. UFO sightings were laughed at decades ago. The US government used to deny the very existence of Area 51. They could turn into land eventually good for growing food crops and heal areas with nuclear radiation. It's not just recently governments have kept secrets. The Manhattan Project was created in 1939 to develop the first nuclear weapons and employed over 100,000 people. There were many production sites operating in secrecy